Hello there. I am Bobbi Joe. Just want to introduce you, and I happen to be the middle daughter of this beautiful woman, my mama, Carol Bain, and I am so excited and so proud of her because she has written a book, and it's a very exciting, awesome book. And Mom, why don't you tell them the title of your book?
Well, the title is From Plowing to Preaching.
Very good.
And the subtitle is How God Redeemed and Used an Ordinary Farm Couple.
Very nice.
That was your papa and me when we were in our 30s, and we went off to Bible school in Canada with 4 kidlings, and then back and pastored the home church.
Right. And so the first half is probably, well, actually, I know because I've read the book and I can say it's about Mom and Dad's testimony and story of how God used ordinary people. And tell them a bit about the book. Shifts the second half and it changes. Tell them the mood and kind of what goes on in the second half.
Well, I had written the first half and I stopped because I knew that it wasn't honest to write a book about all the incredible miracles and leading and provision God had done in our lives without talking about some pretty major heartbreak.
Right.
And so in March of 2017, I knew I needed to pick that book up. And I was inspired by Isaiah 61. It says, "For the Lord God has anointed me. He has called me. He has anointed me to preach the good news to the poor and just the power of redemption and healing for broken hearts and so on."
Yeah, and so I remember in the book, can you tell them how maybe not the lowest point, but I'm going to say in my mind, it might have been your lowest point?
Well, it was when I was in my 40s and I made a discovery that did really break my heart, not minor, but big time, and I didn't handle it well. And I should have. As a pastor's wife, I should have had all the handles to do that, but I ended up in the hospital for 4 weeks. And best time I ever spent, because I spent it all on me, finding out what it was I needed to learn. And that was the beginning of learning how to allow God to bring healing for heartbreak and for to give beauty for ashes and the oil of joy for mourning and the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness.
Right.
And that's what my second half is about. And I talk about my broken heart, but much of it is just practical things we need to learn and do and know if we're going to have a victorious Christian life and leave a legacy for our kids. That's why I wrote to begin with. I wanted to leave a challenge for them to know the reality of an awesome God.
Very cool. I love it. So I know that your book is going to launch and be available in the first part of December. There's the
Correct.
opportunity for pre-order. We don't know all the details of that just yet. I do want to give the address of where they can find you, but also maybe after that, if you can tell them when your book actually comes out and where they can get the book. But I know that you have a blog, and that's also where they would want to contact you about the book, and that is Carol Bain at Comcast. No,
Just carolbain.com. Real simple.
carolbain.com, and
If
it's
you can
spelled
spell my last name, you got it.
okay. Bayne.
Correct.
So carolbain.com. She blogs. Her blog comes out on Thursdays, and I love her blogs. I always look forward to it. And Mom, tell them that what you would like for this blog, if they could maybe get a hold of you and interact.
Well, on my blog, I have an about page, and it talks a little bit about me, and then there's a contact page, and it has my email. I think I even put my phone number on there. If you want to get a hold of me, I'd be glad for you to call me and we could talk, because I really want to serve people who want to grow and find really a deep, meaningful life with the Lord, and we kind of need each other for that.
Right.
So I'm asking you, if you do read my blog, to leave me a comment, what helped and what didn't help, or where you're struggling, or where I can minister and serve into you.
Right.
I don't have all the answers, but I'm pretty good age, I've been doing this for almost 80 years now,
Right.
and I should know a little bit,
That's
but
right.
I'm still climbing the mountain with you.
Right. And so when does your book come out?
Well, I just talked to my publisher today, and they said December 3rd.
Okay.
And I think
How
sometime
exciting.
late in November, you can pre-order to make sure you do get the book
Okay.
on time. They want it to come out in time that you can buy it to, if you want it for gifts. And on December 14th, if all goes right, I will be in Corvallis at
Okay.
the little Christian bookstore out there on, as well as
Catty
real,
corner from Fred Meyer.
real close to Fred Meyer. And
Okay.
I think there'll be a couple authors doing book signings that
Okay.
night,
Very
which,
cool.
come and see me because I don't want to be there with nobody coming.
That's right.
But anyway.
And she will also be in Barnes and Noble.
Yes.
And I say she as in her book, and she will also be on Amazon.
Amazon.
So pre-order your book so you can be part of this launch, and it's pretty exciting, and I'm excited about it. And God is so good, and it is amazing what He can do with just ordinary people. So,
Yes.
all right.
Thanks, Bobbi. Thanks
Thank you.
for this
Yeah.
time.
All right.